Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia Odoye and I'm currently doing my bootcamp training with Code Basic, and I'm here to present to you my first Power BI project with Code Basic. So I'm actually working on a project with the company Atlic Hardware. So stay tuned and enjoy the project. So we'll be looking at the introduction where we'll talk briefly about the company, Atlic Hardware. Then we'll be talking about the data description. We'll talk about the problem statements, the data modeling, and then the insight that we got from the dashboard. Atlic Hardware is well known for offering an extensive selection of hardware products. Some of their products are personal computers, storage device, computer peripherals, networking device, and much more. They have two platforms. One of the platform is brick and mortar. Those are the physical stores that consumers can buy their desired products from. Then they have the other platform, which is the e-commerce platform. Is more of like the online stores. So they also have three distribution channel. One of it is retailer, the second is direct, and then the third one is the distributor. Here we'll be talking about the problem statement. Atlic Hardware was struggling with a lot of problems in all their departments. They have about five departments. They have the finance departments, the sales, the marketing, and supply chain. The stakeholders were getting frustrated in understanding their daily activities because they have data in different sources. So they needed a tool that can bring all the data together and then give a clear insight from the analysis, and that was the reason I used Power BI for this analysis. So from the Power BI, I was able to get data from all the sources and connect them together, and I was able to get a clear understanding and a clear dashboard for every department. So in this project, I actually created dashboard for the finance, the sales, the marketing, the supply chain. I have different dashboard for them whereby the stakeholder, and I also added another dashboard called marketing view. It gives the stakeholders a concise view of what actually the analysis is all about, the performance in the company. It helps them understand the company to understand why their finances is declining, and the effects they're having from other branches, because Atlic Hardware they have branches in other countries. So the dashboard actually gives them the insight of what is actually going on in all those branches and help them understand the loopholes where they can bring some achievement and development. This is what the structure of our data model looks like. Atlic Hardware have a lot of data from different sources. So I was able to use Power BI to connect the data together. And then with the knowledge of star schema and snowflakes, I have this beautiful structure here where I have my connections to different tables, from the facts table to the dimension table, so that I can be able to generate a very clear insight from the analysis. Here we have the beautiful dashboard that was generated for Atlic Hardware. So we have different views for all the departments. We have for the finance, we have for the sales, we have for the marketing, we have for the supply chain, and then we've also added another view, the executive view, which is going to help the stakeholders. So here we have the support view and the info, which is also going to help any users to be able to reach out if they are facing any challenges or they need a support from us to be able to understand the general view. So if you go to the finance view, so if I tap on the finance view, it opens to show me every analysis that is in the finance department or the performance on that finance. And I can decide, you can see we have beautiful filters here. I can decide to select versus any year, versus last year, or versus target. I can decide to select year to date or year to go to be able to check on the analysis to see what is actually happening, where our downfall is coming from, if the to see where the decline in the finance is actually coming from, and to know the reason and how to resolve it. So you can actually select any of the regions to see which region is doing well, or to see which customers are doing well,
or the categories and segments that is also doing well as well. So you can decide to select any. Then here we have all the profit and loss statements. We also have the KPI values as well. We also have the net sales performance over time, comparing the selected year versus the target. BM is actually the benchmark, which is the target. We're actually comparing the year with the target, which is actually our benchmark. So here we can also look at to see which product is adding more income into the company, and which product is also generating more income as well. So moving on to the sales view, we have the customer performance. We can see which customers is performing better based on the nail sales, the gross margin, and the gross margin percentage. We can also, if you look at the customers, you can see that I've also added a tooltip whereby they can also look at the trend via the net sales and the gross margin percentage for each customer to see the trend based on the year, the monthly trend, so they can see which the customers or their gross margin and sales margin percentage. And here we also have the performance metrics as well, whereby we can see all the region to see the region based on the gross margin and the net sales. We also have the product performance as well, where we can also see which product is bringing in more income as well. This particular view is mostly for the sales department. So we also have the unit economics as well. So moving into the marketing view, here we can see based on the marketing, let's say more of the advertisements or whatever the market strategies are, we can see which at the end of the whole thing, which product is gaining more. And we can also filter to see in what cities as well, in what region as well. So okay, all the marketing in this region. Okay, after the marketing at this region, we have $4.45 million. And okay, you can see the net sales, you can see the gross margin, you can also filter by quarters as well, and here we also have by division, whereby I've also attached a zoom slide here, whereby you can zoom to be able to see every division or their and get to know what level they are, if they're actually adding or not adding. You can also switch from the gross margin, you can also switch into the gross margin, because this is actually the net profit. You're trying to know the net profit per division, so you can actually switch to know the gross margin percentage as well per the division. So you can actually see the gross margin percentage that each division is bringing in as well versus the net sales. So here we're going to the supply chain, so you can see which customer is meeting their targets and which customer is not meeting their targets, and to see if and to see the risks involved as well. You can see the key metrics by product, so we can actually see their accuracy slash net error trend and the KPI values. Here we also have the filters as well, so here you can actually see which customer is actually meeting up to their target, and then know how to, if they are not meeting up the target, if it's just something that is less value, less percentage, we can know how to remedy that, so that the company doesn't have much loss. And here we have the executive view, so here the stakeholders can actually see everything about the company, like the should I will call it the general performance of Atlic Hardware. So you can actually see the market share that Atlic Hardware is adding, which is 5.9%. You can see top five customers by revenue, the customers that are doing well, that is bringing in more income. And you can see the five top products by revenue, the products that is also bringing in more revenue to the company. You can see the yearly trend as well. You can see the revenue by division, which division is bringing in more income, the revenue by channel, which channel is bringing in more income. So we also have all the KPI values as well, which I know is very important to the stakeholders. So look into the net sales, the gross margin percentage, the net profit percentage, and the forecast accuracy percentage as well. So we also have the filters that will also help the stakeholders to be able to filter and then see what they want to see. Maybe they want to filter versus the Q2, the second quarter, or the third quarter, or the fourth quarter. So everything is live, and they can be able to understand why their finances decline and in what city, and how to remedy that. Thank you.
So basically, this is the view from the finance. This is just more of like a screenshot from the finance view. This is what the sales view looks like. Market view, supply chain view, and then we have the executive view. Data-driven decisions can now be made using insights generated from the dashboard. Additionally, we have developed an executive view. This executive view will enable stakeholders to quickly grasp the essential information with just a glance at the dashboard. This feature simply simplifies complex data, making it easier for decision makers to stay informed and make well-informed choices. Here I have my LinkedIn, the link to the dashboard, to the link to the live dashboard, so you can also go through it and connect with me. Thank you very much. I still remain my humble self, Cynthia Chinenye Udoyi.